I'm Father John Sweeney, and this is
I'm Kelly Sweeney, and we're married for 37 almost
37
years,
wonderful years.
and we have 7 children.
4 homegrown, 3 by way of adoption. A couple of our adopted kiddos just struggled, the last one in particular.
While that adoption had been very difficult, he had many different issues that left me in a lot of fear for my personal life and fear for my daughters that were near his age.
And our heart's always been for adoption, for the orphan, for the little kiddos there. And so our hearts gravitated toward what the Alliance was about and standing for and making a difference for the foster care crisis that exists in our city. And once I heard the stats of what's going on in our city, I just couldn't believe it. This past Sunday of Hope was in November of this past year. And we showed some video clips of Pastor Mike and of Jennifer because they state the case way better than I can there. And then we just challenged the congregation of just gave them a simple form to go, hey, how can you be involved? What's God calling you to? And so I simply challenged our folks to go, hey, here's a little form. Which role is God? Like you didn't have a choice. Like what role is God calling you to there? And what's your next step there? Well, as pastor, I pass the forms out and ask people to fill them out. That's my job to encourage people, but I didn't fill one out myself there, but somebody else in my family did.
I think that I decided that was going to be a person that was a prayer warrior. That was pretty much my comfort level. But then that day when he asked us to pray, I did. So as I filled out the form, what could I do? I thought, a long time ago, I had rocked babies in the NICU. I had 7 babies that I took care of. I love infants. I worked for a crisis pregnancy center. And I just felt the Lord was telling me, you can do this. And when you think you can't, I can do it through you if you yield to do that. So I wrote down that I would be willing to participate in foster care of infants. So I just filled it out and I folded it up and I took it home and I laid it on the bedroom dresser.
So I walked past it. And I walked past it again, and finally, I'm like, okay, I really wonder what she wrote because I know I didn't fill one out. And I looked, and it's like, foster infants. I'm past that stage. One night, deep in the night, I'm just having a conversation with the Lord. Like, God, are you serious? I mean, is this really the path for him? It's a nice thing to do, but is this the path you called us to? And the Lord really simply in our spirit just replied and said, yeah, it is. But not yet. But I'll make it really clear to you, John, when the time is. A couple Sundays later, after done preaching and just having a nice pastoral prayer, and I hear in my spirit once again the Lord say, okay, but the Lord will provide, and the Lord has provided for us, both in partnerships and people that He put around us, right? We're thankful for the Alliance and the support they have, right? We jump into this going, we're not alone, because we know we got the Alliance in support of their babysit, collaborative, the nights out, the resources like the men's retreat, the centered retreat there for foster and adopt dads. So there's a lot of great resources and just people that have walked this journey that we know we're walking it with, and so we're not walking it alone.
So I would say that the Alliance, by making known the need and then trying to draw together the church to act, to be the church.
There's a role that each one of us can play. And they've made that simple as a pastor to be able to go, how do I connect my folks that can do something? They can pray, they can give, they can support caseworkers and so forth. And so the structure they have provided, as well as the vision that they're casting and the encouragement they're giving to local pastors and local churches, has been helpful for us to enter into this fight.